Hello everyone. Today we are going to see how to interface a 74HC595 shift register with Arduino Uno using Proteus simulation. Let us see the components required. First we will need an Arduino Uno which acts as an open source microcontroller board based on Atmega 328P microcontroller. Next we will need a shift register 74HC595. This acts as a shift register which allows us to expand the number of input-output pins one can use from Arduino or any other microcontroller. Because many times we run out of output pins on the Arduino or a microcontroller, so using a shift register enables us to increase the number of output pins. It has 8 output pins and takes only 3 input. Next, we will need a resistor. These resistances are of value 220 ohms and are connected with the LED in series with the LED so that to limit the current going into the LED. Next, we will need green LEDs which act as the output to show the output of the shift register. So this is a shift register. As you can see, it has 15 pins, and let us see what each pin does. So pin Q0 to Q7 are the output pins. Now these output pins and these are the output pins which should be connected to some type of output line like LED segments which are seen here. Next we have the serial input pin. This one. The serial input pin is used to feed data into the shift register one bit at a time. Next we have serial clock pin or the shift register clock. This is the clock of the shift register. The 595 is a clock driven on the rising edge. This means in order to shift the bits into the shift register, the clock must be high, and the bits are transferred on the rising edge of the clock. Next we have the register clock or latch. This one. When this is a very important pin. So when the driven high, the contents of shift register are copied into the latch register, which ultimately shows up at the output. This is the Q0 to Q7 pins. Next we have shift register clear. Now this shift register clear is used to reset the entire shift register, making all the bits 0 at once. Next we have output enable. This is the output enable works on the function that when the voltage on it is high, the output pins are disabled, and when the voltage on it is low, the output pins are working normally. Next we have this Q7 dash. Now this Q7 dash is a pin used for daisy chaining 595. Daisy chaining means that we can use several shift registers in series with each other so that we can increase the number of output pins. Now let us see the working of a 595 shift register using this animation. So as you can see here, the 595 has two registers which can be thought of memory containers with each 8 bits of data. First one is the shift register. The shift register lies deep within the IC circuits quietly, and it quietly accepts the input. Next we have the storage register. So when we apply a clock pulse to 595, two things happen. First, the bits in the shift register move one step to the left. For example, the bit 7 accepts the input of the bit 6, and the bit 6 accepts the input of bit 5, and so on. And the bit 0 in the shift register accepts the current value on the data pin. So at the rising edge of the pulse, if the data pin is high, then 1 gets pushed into the shift register, otherwise it is 0. On enabling the latch pin, this is the latch pin, the contents of the shift register are copied into the second register or the storage register. Each bit of the storage register is then connected to the output pins of the shift register Q0 to Q7 as we saw earlier. So in general, when the value of the storage register changes, so does the value of the outputs. Now let us see first the Arduino code used to run. Now first we will see here, as we have seen here, we have initialized and declared the pins of the shift register: latch pin, clock pin, and data pin. The latch pin is connected to the digital pin 5 of Arduino. The clock pin is connected to digital pin 6 of Arduino, and data pin is connected to digital pin 4 of Arduino. Then we have declared a byte LED. This variable is used to hold the pattern for which the LEDs are currently turned on or off. Now in the void setup function, we have initialize the output, initialize the mode of the pins. We have set all of them to as outputs. Next, in void loop, we have now this function will run over and over again. First of all, in this we have turned all the LEDs off by giving the value of variable LED 0. Next, we update the shift register so that the shift register get updated to a new value. Next, we have added a delay of 5 millisecond. Then in this loop, we are turning all the LEDs on one by one. So in the bit set LED I, this sets the bit that controls the LED in the variable LEDs. Next, we have again updated the shift register, and we have given a delay of 5 milliseconds. Now this update shift register, this function sets the latch pin to low. So when the Arduino function shift out calls the shift out function, it shifts the content of the variable LEDs in the shift register before putting the latch pin in high state again. Okay. Now in this void update shift register is our function. As you can see here in this, we have digital written latch pin low, and in the shift out copies the contents of the variable LED into the shift register before it puts the latch pin high again. And here, as you can see, the latch pin is high. So let us first compile. Now let us copy this hex file. It has been compiled, and put it in a simulation. Okay. Now let us run. As you can see here, the LEDs are glowing one by one after a delay of some time. So this shows that using only 3 input pins from the Arduino, or the 3 output pins from the Arduino, and 3 input pins from the shift register, we are controlling 8 LEDs. So this is what a shift register does. It increases the number of output pins. Thank you.